It's not uncommon to hear politicians on both the left and the right fight over which side is most effectively and most adequately paying respect to veterans. Well, now we have a new contest, a Victoria City councillor who seems eager to take the prize for being the most disrespectful to veterans in Canadian politics. Yes, that councillor is Ben Isitt, who last week introduced a motion and debated a motion on the 75th anniversary of D-Day. The motion: to try to get the Government of Canada and the military to foot the bill for Victoria's Remembrance Day observances. Yes, he said that with billions and billions of dollars, the Department of National Defense is better suited to pay for Remembrance Day ceremonies in cities like Victoria. This was in response to a debate that was actually about the cost of policing the various events like Canada Day and, yes, Remembrance Day that exist in Victoria and similarly in other cities around the country. So there are a number of questions that are raised here. Number one, what on earth is wrong with you? Now, being anti-military and anti-veteran is not new for this particular councillor. He previously argued against a potential bid from Victoria for the Invictus Games, the Olympics, if you will, for wounded warriors, because he says that allowing injured veterans to compete in a sporting event in Victoria would be to support militarism. You can't make this stuff up. So as much as he wants to couch this as something about respecting taxpayers, his words, it's actually about disrespecting veterans, disrespecting the military, and disrespecting the sacrifices that have been made by veterans. And here's a newsflash for you. Remembrance Day is not pro-war. It's not pro-military. In fact, it's quite anti-war. It's about honoring and remembering the lives lost, laid down for king and country by so many people in Canada for the greater good because of a love of their country and their countrymen. Remembrance Day is about honoring them, not about celebrating or glorifying war. Yet this old trope is basically for left-wingers in their pajamas on the internet that, supporting Remembrance Day, wearing a poppy, these are all things that glorify conflict and glorify killing, when in actual fact, it could not be further from the truth. But this is a man who holds public office, a man who, despite his crusade against veterans, continues to get reelected to public office. And even Lisa Helps, the mayor of Victoria, who's so far left she wanted John A. Macdonald's statue taken away from City Hall, voted against this. Now, Ben Isitt apologized, but only sort of. He says he shouldn't have raised the discussion on the 75th anniversary of D-Day. To which I say, why not? If you're going to say to Canadians that you do not care about the sacrifices of veterans, why not double down? Why not have it on D-Day? Heck, why not raise the debate on Remembrance Day itself? We as Canadians, we as freedom-loving Canadians, owe our lives and our liberty to those men and women who have served their country in the armed forces, and in particular those who laid down their lives. The freedom to be a worthless twit on City Council, a freedom that Councillor Ben Isitt embraces on a day-to-day basis. Well, he has the right to do that thanks to those whose honor and whose sacrifice he spits on. For True North, I'm Andrew Lawton.